Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Huskies offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Redhawks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. Guys, let's talk about the Red Hawks. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
The Red Hawks getting set on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Looking for the score. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for room. It's Tracy. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense.
Touchdown, Red Hawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of... each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They believe they can run right here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
This defense is so well coached. They came into this game knowing that they were going to see some screen passes. On 3rd down, they were expecting it, and now they have a chance to get off the field.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Here's the give off the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The give to the back. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, break nose for the 1st down.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Finn. Makes the grab. It's Russell.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put me...
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. The sure hands. It's Evans. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Green. Hits the afterburner. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Finn. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Redhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Redhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Tracy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Touchdown, Huskies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. On to attempt to try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Scanning the field, it's Finn. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. just needs a crack to get a return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll go to the ground, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Boston. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Green. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it.
pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Finn. He lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Tracy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
To the air on second down. Lets it fly. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Dropping back, it's Finn. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
He's just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Finn. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On the ground, it's Tracy. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Washington.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Tracy. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs.
Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do